Hello, and welcome to Onstage at the BACP. As always, thank you so much for choosing to invite us into your home, your office, or wherever you are. Today we're going to be suspending our interview series with our fellow nonprofits so that we can tell you about our upcoming Zoom event. It's our original short play event that we're going to be doing on February the 20th at 7:30 p.m. And I'll tell you information later on about how you can register for that. The event features 5 original short plays taking different looks at love, Corona style. And today you're going to be meeting 2 of the people who are helping us to bring this event to life, or maybe I should say to Zoom. You'll meet one of the directors, one of the playwrights, and one of the actors. I know that adds up to 3, and I said you'd only be meeting 2 people. So you're just going to have to stay tuned to find out how that all works out. But first, I want to tell you that the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse Board is hoping that we may be able to resume live productions sometime this year. In order to do that, we can't just wait until we're ready to open, and we're going to need your help, or at least we'd like you to help us out. If you would like to be part of this process, you can go onto our website to the volunteer page, or you can email us at bacptheater@aol.com and send us your contact information. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting plays. So if you'd like to serve on the play selection committee, help with reading plays, and helping us to choose which ones we're going to do for the future, let us know that you would love to do that. If you just have an idea for a play that you would love to see here, remember to keep it family friendly, but give us an idea of the shows that you would like to see here. You can send that again to this email, bacptheater@aol.com, and tell us what the show is. Tell us maybe a little bit about it if it's not something that we would be familiar with. If you have access to a script, let us know how we can get that. That's a great way to help us. Also, if that isn't your cup of tea, maybe you're interested in helping with something else. When we reopen this auditorium back here, between performances, we're going to have to sanitize all of the seats. We're going to have to wipe down things. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's also going to be a lot of fun because we're going to get to do it together. So if you think you'd like to volunteer for something like that, or be an usher to help us make sure that we're keeping people socially distanced and safe and all of that, please let us know. Again, same email address, bacptheater@aol.com. We would love to have you become part of our family here in a completely different way than maybe you've ever done before. Now, on to this week's first guest. Please welcome Jeannie Ryman. Welcome to the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse, Jeannie. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have been doing theater, acting, directing, costuming for about the last 40 years.
Wow.
A long time, yes.
Wow.
At least 40 years, yes.
And that's basically been in the Broken Arrow, Tulsa area?
Yes, Sand Springs, Sapulpa. Well, Sapulpa, yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, so you're going to be directing one of the shows in our Zoom event on the 20th. Tell us which play you're directing.
I'm Keeping Them. It was written by Patricia Wingate, and this is her first script ever.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of been fun.
Yeah, without telling us too many details, just a little teaser, what's the play about?
It is about a retired couple during the pandemic cleaning out their bedroom closet.
Okay, so I guess
basically that's what it's about.
There might be some discussion between I'm keeping them and I'm not. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Actually, I think we can probably all sort of identify.
Yes, I think we can, whether you're retired or not.
Exactly. All right, so you said this is her first play. Yes. Is this the first time that you've directed on Zoom?
Yes.
And
yes,
how
it
is that different?
It's been really interesting. My first thought was I don't want just talking heads, right, because that's easy to do. So we've put in, I've actually have a little bit of blocking,
okay,
not a lot, obviously,
right,
but some blocking, but a lot of it is just the characterization and working, with them to get that across. And in this play, they're supposed to be in the same room together. Oh. So that's been an interesting, trying to get them to, have good look like they're having eye contact,
Right.
and what our background looks like, and all those things. And it's been
Awesome.
interesting, and it's been fun.
But they're not in the same place.
No, they're not at all.
Wow, yeah.
They're across town from each other.
Wow, and is this their first time acting for Zoom?
No, I think it is for Pat Hobbs, but Jan Simpson did the previous
Right.
Broken Arrow one, so
Yeah.
it's her second time to get to do that.
Okay, well,
So.
thank you for coming and sharing with us today. We look forward to seeing I'm Keeping Them on the 20th. Thanks again.
Great, thank you.
Sounds like fun, right? Well, hang on, there's more. Please welcome our second guest, Andrew Smith. Andrew, welcome to the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a software engineer by day, and by night I try to act and or write.
Okay. All right, well, that may be a topic for another time to find out how to software. Anyway, okay, so you're one of the playwrights for the Zoom event, is that correct?
That is correct.
Which play did you write?
I wrote Distant for a Purpose.
Distant for a Purpose. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, but first I want to know, is this the first play you've ever written, or have you written before, and if so, was it for live stage or Zoom, or both?
This is the first play that I'll have performed. I've written other things in secret, but I've never shared. It was actually Broken Arrow Community Playhouse that introduced me to Plot, Playwrights for Tulsa, that helped me establish my voice and to share with the world.
Okay, all right. So the other plays that you have written, were they for stage presentation and that just haven't been done yet?
Correct. They're more traditional,
Okay.
short plays, trying to work on establishing dialogue and, trying to find my writer's voice.
Got it, got it. So was this a lot different, or just you had to think about the Zoom aspect of it?
I've actually, I think, fallen really well into Zoom. I like the almost single camera focus you have,
Okay.
and the work on the dialogue. You don't have to worry about the scenery or anything else around you. You can just focus on the interaction between two or more people.
Okay, so now tell us about your play.
Yes, well, my play tries to look at the good that could come from all this, right? 2020 was a difficult year for all of us.
I'm all in favor of that.
Right? But in this approach, my play is trying to find out a situation that might have been difficult for most is preferred by my characters.
Okay.
Without revealing too much, it is
Right.
definitely something that they have found comfort in utilizing Zoom in their dating habit.
Okay, okay. And so tell me again the name of the play.
Distant for a Purpose.
Distant for a Purpose. Okay, that makes sense what you're telling me. Now I'm really intrigued, okay? But you're not only a playwright, you're also acting in one of the shows. And which one is that?
That is a Blockbuster Party.
Oh.
I am one of the characters in that, very flamboyant. I will not be wearing a suit and tie in that.
Okay, okay. Oh, now I'm intrigued. Can you tell us anything about that show without giving away too much?
Yes, it is an interaction between two people, mostly, that is trying to find that they have drastically different political points of view and where can they find common grounds.
Oh, wow. Probably good that it's in Zoom because they're not face-to-face.
That's
that
right.
way.
Can't trade blows over the internet.
Awesome. So have you done any acting on stage before?
Yes, I have participated in probably 20 plus plays,
Okay.
in fact some with BACP.
And what's the challenge of taking it from the stage to one little screen for an actor?
Well, on stage, people can't see you up close, so you try to express yourself with body and maybe with some facial expression. Or Zoom, they are really close to your face.
That is
So
true.
you want to try and get as much expression and thought that is conveyed through your character into that little tiny camera.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here. We will look forward to seeing you and seeing your work both on the 20th. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed meeting Jeannie and Andrew today, and that what they told you enticed you to want to register to see the plays that they talked about online. Remember, it's 7:30, the 20th of February. You can go to register here on our Facebook page, or you can go to our website, bacptheater.com, and follow the link to the tickets page. Register on there. $10. It's $10 whether it's just you watching by yourself or whether your whole family is there watching. So that's a really good deal. Weather's been crazy lately, haven't been able to get out. This way you don't have to go out to watch some really good theater, and we are hoping that it's going to be really fun for you as well. We thank you so much again for inviting us into wherever you are, and we hope you'll come back next week for more On Stage at the BACP.